Ghana is not perhaps, if you go by the publication by the Funds of Peace on the Fragile States Index, Ghana is.
It is no longer news that Ghana is topping the chart when it comes to education. Right now, the minister here in Nigeria have attested to the fact that when we talk about education in Ghana, Ghana comes first. When we talk about education in Africa, Ghana tops the chart. But I'll be sharing some other videos of Nigerian students complaining and lamenting about the poor state of education in their country. And I'll also be showing videos of a former presidential candidate of Nigeria also stating the fact that Ghana is global and the economy of Ghana is far better than that of Nigeria. Guys, this news from those people covers it all. When I tell you that Nigeria still have a long way to go when it comes to education and the economy, do not doubt me. But let me play the video of Nigerian students lamenting and crying out to the government to do something about the educational system here in Nigeria. Watch this video, guys.
I mean, my final year, 400 level. Okay, now, David, currently, the University of Ghana is ranked ahead of University of Ibadan in West Africa. Yeah. What do you think that they are doing differently that University of Ibadan is not doing currently?
Okay, informs their decision about ranking. Another thing I can say is that CSR, corporate social responsibility, yes, what is the university doing to its community? Exactly. What are they giving back to the society? Okay. So that's number one. Number two, the research of the lecturers, yes. Okay. What is the input of this educational facility to the world? What have they done? What problem can we say, okay, this university has helped tackle in this nation? Exactly. That's part of the things they use for ranking. And then also they use infrastructure. Exactly. Yes, they will go there, they will evaluate the infrastructure, how the buildings are, what's basically the infrastructure. That's what they do.
And you know, over there, Ghana currently have stable lights.
Yeah, actually. So that's part of what shoots there. And then,
what is your view about education in Nigeria?
Just my point is that the managerial skills and how the structure of the educational policy are in dispensing this education to the students, and then also the learning environments too. It matters a lot. Okay, now take for instance, and they've not been light here, and then we're in the middle of exams, try to charge your phone, try to read for the exams. Or in the situation whereby the environment is enabling, there are certain infrastructure, you'll be motivation for you to actually read and study and ace your exams without any stress.
Education in Nigeria still needs to do better. See, they have qualified lecturers, they have everything, but they still need to do better.
The opportunity to study in abroad as a Nigerian, would you accept that?
Definitely, yeah, I would.
Why?
Okay, because like I've said, the system over there works. Okay. It works. I mean, you are in an environment that there's lights 24/7. You enter their lab, everything is just there. The way they break down their modules, the way they structure their questions in the examination. In fact, I think there was one time I was viewing one of their papers, and then I saw hints. They left hints to those questions, but there's nothing like that here. Yeah. So you get I'm learning there, and they are aiding my learning. And then when I want to do my research, I'll do my research because at ease, because I have all the relief, the everything.
Now let's hear what the former presidential candidate of Nigeria have to say about Ghana.
And I thank Ghana. Mr. President, I thank your country. We were at the same rate in 2010 in education. Today, the literacy rate is 72%. We are still at 51. And we were 49 when we started. We've only moved 2 steps, we've gone over 20. That's where we should be going. People are moving away. More times than we're talking about Ghana and everything taking over us. Even if you look at your GDP, it was 32 billion in 2010. Today is 65 billion. We were 380 in 2010. We're just 395. So it is a question of looking and comparing yourself and moving to the direction of that people are moving. It is one issue, leadership. Yeah. You cannot compete in the Formula 1 with an untrained drivers. Come on. The one is moving away. You need to move to where that people are going. You know, so this is why all we are doing now is giving people gun to win election. Exactly. How are you going to collect the gun back from them? You won the election, but you are trained terrorists that are going to shoot everybody out of the country. How can we give people gun to win election? In Ghana, election was conducted. Within few hours, the result was known. Everybody accepted, including Mr. President. Here we are going and shooting people and burning people down and killing people. And you say with the oil should go. Let's think. Thank you and God bless you.
Well, this is a STEM education here in East Legon. This is a proposed building for the Accra STEM Academy. You know, when I tell you people that Ghana as a country, the educational system in Ghana here is working. The government are so intentional about the education here in Ghana. And that is the reason why you see a lot of people are coming down here to Ghana to further their education here. So let's hear from the Minister of Education here in Ghana, and we will also hear from other students here that benefited from the STEM system of education, what they have to say. And after then, I'm also going to be sharing the regrets of most Nigerian students when it comes to education in Nigeria. Watch this video from the beginning to the end. Please do not skip the ads. Give the video a super thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let's watch this video together, guys.
You are the best student the country has ever known. That kind of education system will not transform Ghana. That kind of education system is not going to give us critical thinking individuals, especially since we are in the 21st century and education 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution. You can memorize your way out of poverty.
It's based on a conviction that Ghana has a very good education system. It has served us in the past. It has the capacity to serve us in the present and even into the future. And I say we have a good educational system because out of the system, we have produced very high caliber professionals, whether in the sciences or the humanities or the social sciences or any of the sciences. We have produced students who are able to enter colleges and universities outside of this country that are very hard to enter, and they have gone into these colleges and they have excelled. And that tells you that the preparation they had in Ghana was very good. This is not to say that we don't have challenges. We have very serious challenges because those we describe as good schools don't exist everywhere. Children don't perform the same everywhere. Actually, children perform based on regional differences and also based on economic differences, depending on the background of those children.
World where we have 3-year secondary.
Bring back the blue one. Bring back the blue one. Yes.
So this building, when it's completed,
Yes, this one.
it has biology lab, chemistry lab, physics lab, computer lab, and it has STEM lab. So you've moved the student from a 19th century environment to a 21st century. Look at the typical junior high school building.
This is how it's going to look like.
Yes. And it's under construction. So I do evidence-based communication. I'm not going to talk about it in the pipeline.
When will it finish?
January, February, students will be moving in.
Let's have a look at it again. Please
Yes.
put it on. January next year.
Yes.
4 months from now.
Yes. To be ready.
You'll be commissioning where? Which one?
We have Jabin one is ready. The Sunyani will definitely be opened for students to go there. And the junior high school student is now going to sit in a science lab. I've done one in Bosomche using the $1 million per constituency. When the $1 million per constituency came, I had a dialogue with my DC and I said, how can we do something transformative with this? So we built a science lab and one classroom block. We started a model junior high school, second to none in this country, different by all standards. We even changed the dress code.
Or is the dress code not legislated?
No, there's nothing legislated. So
experience, we got to see different kinds of people from different countries. We got to see Nigerians, Chinese, Philippines, and other stuff. And we actually cooperated with them very well. And people of Japan also are welcoming and very nice people. And they also let us in on some of their inventions. They made us see how to cure kidney stones and everything. And also they interacted with some of their high school kids who are at the same level with us. And then our interactions with them were actually quite impressive. And for our school, we will be inventing an airplane very soon because we've seen that it's quite an easy mechanism for some aspects of it. So very soon we'll be implementing an airplane and many more. And for sanitation too, we are also developing, with the help of our team, we are also developing various ideas. So very soon you'll hear from us.
There is something that interests me with the Minister of Education here in Ghana. He's so intentional about the educational system here in Ghana, you know. He's so intentional that he is also going to different schools to make sure that all the facilities, every teacher hands is on desk. He is even doing the teaching sometimes to show you how that you need to be selfless. As a leader, you need to be humble. You need to bring down yourself so that other people that are following you will learn from you. That is what the Minister of Education is doing in Ghana. And I think and I hope my home country can emulate this kind of things. You know, look at how sound the student is. I am not in any way saying Nigerians do not have sound students. See, to be very, very sincere with you, Nigerians have well-educated, brilliant students. But the problem with us as Nigerians is the system. The system is not working. They are not so much involved in education when it comes to Nigeria. The Minister of Education is not so much involved. And that is what is affecting a lot of Nigerian students. In Nigeria right now, if I want to become a doctor, I will put it upon myself that, oh, I really want to become a doctor. You know, I work so hard to become that doctor, not the government giving me a push. The government did not provide any equipment for me to become a doctor. I provided it myself. I made my research. I did everything myself. So Nigerian government still need to do better when it comes to education. I keep on saying it here. They need to be fully involved when it comes to education. Let's watch this video together, guys.
In 28th century, the Greek cause is the education. Education is from the word edusia. It's meant to bring out potentials from individual so that they learn to live. But our education here is failing. That's why we are having unemployment in our hand. And it's
on education, and with all due respect, look at the ASUU strike and all that. I feel that the government is being too lackadaisical when it has to do with education of we younger people now. You know, the truth of the matter is, these are the details that the government is supposed to pay attention to when it has to do with education.
Perhaps, not perhaps. If you go by the publication by the Funds of Peace on the Fragile States Index, Ghana is the most stable country in West Africa. Ghana is ranked number 110 out of 178 countries in the world.
My plea to the Nigerian government is to make a difference. Please change the educational system here in Nigeria. If you can't change, just look out for Ghana. Come to Ghana, learn from them. Or the Minister of Education in Nigeria needs to be replaced, because I don't see how far he has gone when it comes to education in Nigeria. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification to get notified whenever I post amazing content. To all my returning subscribers, may that say, and to all those that are just seeing this video for the very first time, Akwaba. Thank you for watching my video. See you guys next time. Remain blessed.